Do you want to become a pro at going live on TikTok? Well, today I'm going to be sharing with you an awesome tip that's going to help you 10x your results in a highly interactive and immersive live stream. Oh dear, what's going on today? Can't make this up today, can we? We cannot make this up. Every time I've gone live to do this today, yesterday we had a nightmare. We I don't care. We are pushing through with this. I've done so many checks to make sure sound is good, lighting's good, all these different things. And we are going to roll this out. This is going to be good tea for life. So as you come into the live, do say hey, do say hi, and do tell me where in the world we are connecting. Now, before I got rudely interrupted by my YouTube account, let me just reintroduce this session and myself. So we are talking today about how to become a pro at going live on TikTok. And I'm going to be sharing with you a feature that's going to help you 10x your results so that you start going live with more confidence and you're going to start showing up consistently where live streaming is concerned on TikTok, because it's a little bit of the wild, wild west of live streaming. But if you're new to me, welcome. My name is Janine. I am a live video strategist, the founder of Boss It's Live, known in the digital streets as Video for Bosses. And what I do is help content creators and business owners generate more leads and sales for their business by creating high converting live stream video content. You know, I've worked so hard on this today. I really want this to go so well that I'm literally just tripping over my words. Listen, this is what happens when you get out of the habit. I'm a live video strategist, right? I'm an expert at live streaming. I've been doing this for 8+ years, but we all feel the nerves and all of that stuff, especially when we've gotten out the habit. So on YouTube, I was consistently going live, even did 100 consecutive live streams every single day. I went live, and Kashini, who is here, shout out to Kashini, I see you, was part of the journey, and I went live. So it's not something that I'm scared of, but I've not been live streaming a lot on this channel recently. So it's about me getting back into the habit. I'm live streaming elsewhere, but here I haven't been live streaming. So thank you so much for saying that I've got this. I appreciate it. So sounds good? Are we good? I'm checking on the old second device. Debbie, you have a second device? Make sure sound and everything is good. I think it's okay. I think it's good. I'm going to lower my mic just slightly so I'm not shouting like Sonic Boom, but I want to make sure that sound quality remains really, really good for you using my Rode microphone that I started telling you guys about yesterday. Well, let me just do this. Don't worry as well, guys. Don't worry. I'm going to make sure that this video, I'm going to add chapters to it. So you're going to be able to skip around, because this video today, this session, I have made sure that it caters to everyone's learning style. And I want to make sure that you guys get this good tea for life. So I will add chapters, skip around where you want to skip around. And yeah, do make sure that you let me know if you have enjoyed the content today, if you feel like it's been beneficial for you. I just want to hear from you. I really want to hear from you. So I am just, again, making sure that everything is set up. Do chime in. Let me know where you are joining the live stream from today. I'm just checking one more thing with today's session. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. I'm trying to find my live stream and I cannot find it at all. So make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all of that good stuff. I don't know what's going on today. I literally am just struggling to find my own content. Can you imagine? Anyway. So what are we talking about today? Let's get back on track. So we're talking all things TikTok live. I want to ask those of you that are here, have you ever gone live on TikTok? And if you haven't gone live on TikTok, have you consumed live streams over on the platform? Now, when it comes to going live on TikTok, there are pros and there are cons to it. Number one, a pro is the whole thing around visibility, organic growth. The possibilities are endless, simply because our live streams, much like TikTok videos, go into the FYP. So our content is not just shown to our followers. It's constantly being shown to new people, whether live or whether it is video. So that is great. You don't really see that on many other platforms where you have the ability to have access to organic reach. Now, Kashini has said, I have consumed live streams on TikTok. I know that you're not yet able to go live on TikTok simply because you haven't got to the threshold, and that is totally okay. What I want to say to those of you that are saying, well, Janine, it's great. You're saying about live streaming on TikTok, but I'm not yet there at 1,000. I want to encourage you to follow along, have a look at my playlist specifically, which is focused on TikTok. And also just follow along for all of the videos that I'm going to be uploading to help you if you're not yet at 1,000 and you want to get there so that you can start going live, then this is definitely the place to be. So as I said, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, all of that good stuff. And if you are someone who is subscribed, make sure that you actually are delving in and you're just staying plugged into everything. So let's bring up today's topic, because I like to give you a visual, more TikTok live hacks. I want to know if you are ready for the TikTok tea around scheduling your live events. So I'm going to show you two versions of scheduling your events. I'm going to show you from the viewpoint of your mobile, and I'm also going to show it to you from the viewpoint of the desktop, the laptop version as well. And then we're going to talk through the points as well. So that's really, really important. It's really important that, I'm just trying my best to make sure that you guys are really, really getting this. Like, I want you to really get this. And depending on how we get on with this live stream, I may make this a pre-recorded video, but I really wanted to give you the opportunity to comment and for you to ask your questions as well, because that's really important. And I'm still like, what in the world is going on? Why I can't find my live stream? Anyway, so let's say I'm getting a bit distracted. So I want to ask you a question quickly before we get into today's topic, because yesterday I was supposed to come live and we had a few technical issues, which we aren't having today, which is great. Let me tripping up on my dentures. But I wanted to ask you, do you think Thursday or a Friday is better for you for me to do the lives? Because I do a video that goes up on a Tuesday and then I was going to do lives on Thursday. I'm now thinking maybe Fridays are better, because if it's a Friday, there's a bit of it's better for me to spread out my content over the course of the week. So it's 2 videos, one's 3 days away, 1 day's 4. Do let me know if it's Thursday or if Friday. Yes, Kashini. Kashini is like, yeah, the visual. I'm always going to give you a visual. Like, that's as standard what we do. All right. Okay. So the first thing that I want to do before we get into today's content, like I said, I will put this into chapters. I want to start giving you guys shout outs. So those of you that drop your comments, you give me feedback on my videos, those of you that share, but mostly those of you that are commenting, because you know how important that is. It's so easy, isn't it, to watch a YouTube video and then just skip along and don't comment on the video. But it's really important for me, and I think for most content creators, when we get those comments and we get the feedback. So I want to give a shout out to Miss Eileen Smith, who commented on my recent video about the TikTok live practice feature. And I want to thank you, Miss Eileen, for thanking me for the tutorial and also for giving feedback, saying, please do more videos like that one because it was brilliant. So that's partly what has inspired me today to come on and to share this on this topic and also share it in this way. So I just want to know from yourselves, if you like this, do let me know. If you want to see more of this, let me know, because that's really important as well. Thank you very much, Kashini, for confirming it either day as well. So we've got a lovely number of 4 of you here. Do let us know if you are watching the live stream today. Don't be shy. Do let me know where you are tuning in from today. So I want to bring up the question of the day first and foremost, and we will bring it back. Have you ever gone live on TikTok? And what is currently your favorite TikTok feature? Not specifically live stream, TikTok. So do let me know, live or replay, in the comments. Now I'm going to bring up the first portion of this video, which is then going to follow into another section. So Have a look at this video, drop your comments, and let's go.
Okay, so there are a number of ways that you can utilize your profile to optimize your TikTok live events. So the first thing you could do is change your bio. So for example, if you are in the process of a launch and you're running, for example, a 5-day challenge, you could put the information of that challenge as well as the day and the time so that your audience and your community know when to join you and to be able to follow along. You can also add a live event, which you can create in your settings. I've done a whole video demonstrating how to do that. It's super easy to do, where you can add the title, the date, the time, the duration of the live stream, plus you can add a more detailed description. So again, your followers can opt into to get a reminder for that live event. And once you've created the live event, you can add it to any of your TikTok videos that you create and upload after you have created that event. What will then happen is that it will be added to the video. So directly from that video, people can opt in and see that you're going live. So for example, if people are joining you from the FYP, they've never seen you before, they'll see that, oh, okay, there's a live session that's happening and they can join in there. Another tactic is that you could create a video that is talking specifically about that live series that you've got going on. You can then add that video to your profile as a pinned post, which will be the video that is at the top of your profile. And in addition to this, you can add a countdown sticker to your stories so that people who are discovering your stories, which also goes out to the FYP, there are so many options for people to be able to discover you easily via TikTok. So take that opportunity to optimize in the stories as well. So now you know what it looks like for both your mobile or your desktop or laptop when it comes to creating events. Now it's time to go back to the main portion of the video.
Oh, yes. So did you like that? I hope that gave you some food for thought. We're going to dial in now a little bit deeper with that. So I'm going to bring up each of the points that I wanted to share with you, 4 points, and then we're going to move into the next section. So the first thing I want to say to you is this. You want to add details of your live schedule to your bio. So like I mentioned in that clip, that video clip, adding a live schedule to your bio is a really good idea as a call to action for those who, number one, are new. They've discovered you via the FYP. They click onto your profile to find out a bit more about you, and they can see that you have an actual schedule, that they know what time you're going to be going live. In addition to that as well, I've mentioned that if you're running, for example, a 3-day bootcamp, or you're running a 5-day challenge, and you want to make sure that people are aware that this is happening at the same time every single day over a period of days, then that's great for you to do that. And you can then add a call to action link in the description as well. So for example, if you are running a 5-day challenge, and you, for example, you may not be doing it on TikTok. You may say, I want to do it on YouTube. I want to drive people over there. Or you may be doing a webinar style, whatever it might be. But the point is that you want to be able to let your people know that you're going to be going live at a certain time. But I'm thinking for you, specifically for TikTok, this is a great way for you to get people to your lives every single day. Let me know what you think about that one. So let's move on to the next point. You could then add a pinned video to your profile promoting your live series. So again, this is a great way for you to notify new people and older people of what you're actually doing and how they can actually get involved by attending your live streams. So I just want you to think about things from the same perspective that you would, or you do, for example, when it comes to YouTube. So we know that on YouTube, you can add a channel trailer. This is a similar thing on TikTok. So create a video that's promoting your live series, and make sure that you are creating a live series. Give it a name, give it a theme of however many weeks, what you're going to be talking about, etc. Really hype it up, put the energy behind that live stream, add all that series, and then add your music, whatever, your filters if you want. I don't do filters, whatever you want to do, and then optimize that video and pin it to your profile. This is a game changer. A lot of people aren't actually doing this, but I want to encourage you that that's something else that you can do. The next thing is scheduling a live event which shows on your profile. So once you go into the back end of your TikTok account, you can actually schedule a live event. It's really simple to do, really super easy. I'm going to show you on the next demonstration clip. It's really super easy to do. But once you actually schedule the live stream, it's then on your profile and people can click onto it, click for it to go onto their calendar so that they can be reminded. And also it will give further details, because obviously on your profile, you can only say so much. It's a really, really small number of characters that you can actually use. So you can go into greater detail when people click and opt in for your live stream to find out what it's all about. So definitely that's something that you should be doing. Also, when you actually schedule live events, you can actually see how many people have clicked to view your event. So this is a great way for you to see if your event, your title, your live stream, the subject matter is resonate with people in comparison to them clicking and them then opting to be notified. So just take the time to start thinking. What I want for you guys following this channel, my Video for Bosses channel, is that you're taking your content and you're going beyond the box. You're going beyond the limited restrictions that we have. I want you to think more as a creator, as a business owner. How can I make this work for me 10 times more? I hope that's making sense. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And if you have any questions, I will be answering all your questions towards the end of the session. I'm just going to start all of your questions. I see your question, Kashini. So thank you so much for doing that. So let's move on to the next point. So like I said, you want to add it to your profile. Really, really important that you're actually doing that. Let's move on to the next one. So next thing is you want to schedule live events to your TikTok videos itself. Did you know that you actually can do that? You can schedule your actual live events to your videos and they will be attached to your videos. And from your videos directly, people don't even have to come to your profile. From your video, they can, so in the FYP, they can just click and see what the event is all about directly from your video. A lot of people are not even using that as well. I do. I make sure that I actually optimize fully. And so I want you to know that that's also an option for you. So just to recap the points, the first one is that you can add details of a live and schedule live schedule to your bio. The second thing that you can do is you can add a pinned video to your profile promoting your series, which is really important. The next thing that you can do is actually schedule a live event which shows on your profile. So make sure that you're making all of your notes. And the final point, which we just mentioned, was that you can add scheduled live events to TikTok videos. So if you want me to show you exactly how to do that, I've got videos and tutorials on how to do that. But now I want to move into the next portion of this video and give you another demonstration in regards to this TikTok live events feature. So for this section of the video, I'm just going to show you via the desktop version for TikTok what creating live events can look like on your profile and how you essentially would do it. So firstly, you can add a call to action on your actual bio. So for example, I don't actually have a call to action for my live on my bio, but if you wanted to make live streaming be a firm part of what you do on TikTok to make sure that your audience get there because you host a live show or you go live daily, or you're doing, for example, a series, a challenge, a bootcamp, masterclass, the options are endless. So in that case, you would put the call to action in your bio, and it doesn't have to be permanent. But I would suggest that if you are doing something that is focused, that's an opportunity for you to have that call to action right there. Or if you are running a challenge, like I said, then there's a link for them to sign up to. So
That's that. You can put it into your bio, but you'll notice here that it says live event. So what you'll do is you'll create a live event that will then be scheduled to your profile that people can select to opt in for. So essentially, when you select the event, or when your followers or someone who's found your page selects the event, all the information will come up for them, whether it's desktop or it's via mobile. So whatever you added to your event, the information will be there. So the date, the time, what the actual topic is about, and a related video that you have attached to the event, which is really important. So when you are hosting a live event and you've scheduled it, you can add that event to your TikTok videos so that they also act as a call to action for the live that you are hosting. So essentially, I'll just give you a quick example. So there is a video that is here, and when I select the actual video itself, there is a live event on the top right hand corner, right under my profile right now. Let me just move myself down, but you can see that there is a live event that is there, and that live event will actually be on, if someone's scrolling, for example, via their mobile, it will show up on the actual video round about this area on the left hand side. And again, people can select that and just opt in. This is a quick example of what scheduled events look like on your TikTok account. You also want to take the opportunity to maximize sending a notification out to your audience, to your community, by creating this so that they can opt in. They're aware of when you're going live. It can get very difficult to stay on top of things. People forget. So take every opportunity you can.
Okay, so that was the second video. So the first one, as you know, I was showing you via your mobile what things will look like, because obviously the interface is going to be very different from mobile to laptop and desktop. But I want you to remember that there are things that you can still do via your laptop and via your desktop. So let me know what you think about scheduling TikTok live events using the live events feature. This, I think, is really good. As I said, recommend it because I use it myself when it comes to lives. But what I would say to you, as a creator, you want to make sure that you're testing what works best for you. So I would suggest that you take some time when you're going live to really dial into and look at your analytics, your insights to see what is working, what is not working, if using the events feature is helping to get more people to your lives or it's not. But one of the things that I want to say to you is that when it comes to anything to do with TikTok, because of the nature of the platform, welcome to everyone coming in. Thank you so much for being here. I will welcome you in a moment. You have to remember that it's going out to new audiences. Your content is going out to new audiences all the time. Therefore, if your content is going out to new audiences all the time, they don't know you. You have a responsibility to make sure that you fully engage them with your content and give them all of the knowledge so that you're managing all of their objections. This is also important when you are actually building your community and making sure that you're nurturing them and you're making sure that you're reminding them of all the ways they can communicate with you, connect with you, how they can be part of your community, because live streaming is great for that as well. Let's not forget that it's not a one-way narrative of us just going live and talking at our audience. It's about us taking the time to connect with those people, because that's how we're able to find out what they're struggling with so that we can create more content around that. Also, I've mentioned this in videos as well, that live streaming is a great nurture strategy. It's a great way to create that problem-aware content and really kind of put the emphasis out there of you being the person who has the solution. So before I take your questions, I'm going to ask you the question of the day. Have you ever gone live on TikTok? What is your favorite TikTok live feature? Please do share it in the comments live or via the replay. Or if you're like, nah, I'm not for TikTok, then share with me what is your favorite platform and what you'd like to learn about next. But I want to encourage you, every single business owner under the sound of my voice, there is an audience for you. Your customers are on TikTok. Don't think that TikTok is just a dancing platform where, you know, dancing and pointing and doing trends. It's not about that. It's not just about that. Like any platform is not just about the one thing that it may have started out being known for. Does that make sense? Do let me know in the comments. So going back to what I was saying about the importance of understanding your analytics and taking the time to really track it. I think that's something that also often gets left by the wayside. I think we look at our live streams on a very, very simplistic level, i.e. we say, okay, that number there tells me whether or not people are connecting with my content, if my content's good or not. We kind of look at that and say, oh, well, there's not many people, so it can't be landing. So you either don't go live again or totally stray away from your message. Or you may look at your views and say, hey, I've got 1,000 views. So that means that, yeah, people connect with my message. They heard it all the way through. No, we need to see how long people were consuming that piece of content for. Where did they drop off? What did you say? The same thing as it is for YouTube, right? It's the same thing as on TikTok. But what I would say to you, it's not just TikTok, whether you're doing live streams on Facebook, whether you're doing live streams on Instagram, whatever the platform is, it's really important that you are tracking your analytics, which is why I want to tell you that I have created a live video tracker. All the details are in the description. This tracker will help you to track all of your live video results. It will help you to track your leads and your sales. In addition to that, the tracker will be able to help you to differentiate between the content that is performing really well to not, because there's sections in the tracker where you will actually put in the actual live stream details. So the title, what the topic was about, the link to that actual live, so that you're able to see and then extract that information to be able to create more of it. It's all digitalized, I can't speak, and everything is calculated for you. So when you put the data in for the tracker, it will calculate everything for you month in, month out. So if you want to find out how to get yourself the live video tracker, all the information is linked in the description. Like I said, live video tracker, and you can use it via your mobile as well as you can use it on your desktop. And it's a great, great tool. So a reminder again, I love to give you the visuals, more TikTok hacks. We are talking today about the TikTok live events scheduling feature. Is this something that you found that is useful for you? Do you like it? Do you want to know more about it? Do let me know. And also let me know if you have any questions. So Kashini has said, I prefer TikTok. You prefer TikTok, Kashini, for scrolling. Okay, I didn't finish reading. I was like, I prefer TikTok. But Kashini says, I prefer TikTok for scrolling the FYP, but YouTube is my favorite platform. And welcome to everyone that's coming in. Thank you very much for that, Kashini. Hello, Mac Reviews. Thank you very much for joining today. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you for a while, so thank you so much for being here. So with that being said, I'm going to go now to questions. Feel free to drop your questions in the comments below. I am actually going to go to the question that I saw pop up, which came from the lovely It's Kashini. And Kashini has asked, what about live sales? Can we all apply for these? So thank you very much for your question, Kashini. I think you're referring to TikTok Shop. So TikTok Shop has been limited to certain countries, one of them being the UK. It's very, very limited. I believe they're going to be expanding TikTok Shop to more countries. But at the moment, it's very, very limited in who it's actually available to. Now, what I would say to you is that at the moment, TikTok Shop, and I don't know if when they expand to other countries, this is going to change, but TikTok Shop is currently only for product-based business owners. So if you have a digital product at the time of this video, if you have a digital product, you can't have a TikTok Shop as yet, but I know that they are going to be working on this and it's going to be expanded. I think they're going to be doing, I don't know when, but obviously once I actually know, I'll be sharing the good TikTok tea with you. But let me just ask you, in terms of those of you that are here that are interested in having TikTok Shop, what is it specifically that you you're thinking in terms of that, because I would like to know. One of the things that I am aware of from some of my biz friends who are in the e-commerce space that do have product-based businesses that are currently live streaming on TikTok via TikTok Shop. Let's just say, without getting into the details of it, there's a lot that goes with it. A lot has to be done. A lot of there's goals and targets. Live streaming, you know, they have their thresholds and their requirements for you. So it's not a case of like, oh, I've got a TikTok Shop and I can go live whenever I feel like it. No, boo-boo. No, there is a schedule that you have to be on, but it's quite interesting. I'm not a TikTok Shop product-based business owner, as you know, digital products coach, business coach. So for me, I'm teaching strategies for those who are not product-based business owners. So whether you're creators, content creators, or service-based business owners, I teach you how to strategies for TikTok, because what I want to say to you is that within 60 days of being on TikTok, I was able to monetize and hit the 1,000 threshold to be able to go live. So I've picked up and learned some things that are going to be very useful for you. What I will say is that, like with every single platform, the landscape does change. You know, it does change a bit. So things that some of the TikTok gurus are talking about in terms of what you need to do, they don't work anymore. So again, it goes back to testing. You're going to have to do a little bit of your testing yourself to see what works, which is why, again, just to remind you, the live video tracker is going to be perfect for helping you to do this. So make sure that you click the link in the description and you check that out. Do we have any more questions at all? Do let me know if you have any questions. And let's just see here. So Kashini says, okay, but there are people out there selling products such as clothes and others on TikTok. Their payment is done via a different way. So yes, so TikTok Shop sellers, so people, you can go on, you can unofficially go and sell your products on there, right? You can go live and say, hey, I've got this, go to my website. You can do that. What I'll say to you is that TikTok is not actually pushing that content. So that's another thing that I will say. It's a lot harder for those of us that are not, because priority is going out to TikTok Shop in the first instance, those who have a TikTok Shop. And those who have a TikTok Shop who are in the UK but have people outside of the UK, they're doing their own little workarounds. They're doing their own little workarounds for how they're able to, because they do ship worldwide and so forth. But there are certain things that you cannot say on TikTok Shop and so forth. So what I would say to you is there is a workaround. If you don't have a shop, you can go on and you can sell. Like, for example, when I go onto my lives, I'm always with the focus of lead generation and sales. So I'll come in at either a free digital product or something that's very, very low tier. And then obviously once people sign up, then the upsells are in my funnel system. So I hope that answers your question, Kashini, and thank you so much for it. Let's have a look here. So Back Review says, does TikTok Live and IG Live give the creator a recording on the back end since they can't be rewatched by followers? Oh, Mac Review. I've done a whole video about that. Do check it out. I've done a whole video on my channel about this very thing, about how you can access that content. Yes, you can. So you can access the whole video file if you want to, the whole live stream. You can get the whole replay, or TikTok will give you the option of picking out 1-minute clips. I think it gives you up to 3 options, depending on how long you've been live. Sometimes it will only give you 1 if you haven't been live for very long. But if you've been live, let's say for about at least an hour, you'll have 3 options, and they're 1-minute clips, and you can download those, and then you can immediately upload them if you want to, or you can take them down, chop them up, edit them, add in your captions. If, for example, you're like me, you like to use the caption add in overlays or whatever, you can actually do that. It's so simple to do it. And it's actually a lot easier than I've been having issues on Instagram. I do a creator confession series over there where I interview people, or I was, every single Tuesday. And for like the first 3 episodes, I was able to download the files, recreate reels from them. And then the following 4 episodes, I've not been able to, so I'm moving it off. So Instagram makes it a lot more difficult, but TikTok makes it super duper easy. So if you go live, you're like, oh, well, I'm not, what's the point? There's no replay. You can. And if you do, for example, express lives, like 10 minutes or less, you can immediately take that file down and just repurpose it and just put it back up, because obviously we can do 10-minute videos on TikTok. So that's what I would say to you. So go and check out that video, and I do a full explanation of how you can access that content in the back end. I know YouTube does, you can miss YouTube, so just wait, you need to turn on your notifications. So let's see what Kashini says. Thank you so much to those of you that are here. Kashini says, oh, I see now, because I know someone who has been doing this without TikTok Shop, and they told me that they noticed a decrease in exposure to more people. Yes, absolutely. Let's talk about that for a moment. And you are so welcome at Reviews. Like I said, it's nice for you to be here. I hope that was useful. Definitely go and check out that video. And if you do watch that video, please do drop me a comment to let me know you've seen it and give me some feedback on it. Thank you. So yeah, so this is the thing. A couple of things I will say is that with TikTok, when you start to run ads to them, or you start boosting your post, let's just say, when you start boosting your post, immediately there is a drop in your organic reach straight afterwards. And some people have fallen into that trap and have found themselves on the hamster wheel of going back to boosting their posts, because TikTok will stop showing content. You have to be so mindful as well, because with TikTok, I've done a video about this as well, about SEO. So go back and watch that too. I think I posted a video a couple of weeks ago about SEO. I've done a video demonstration in it as well. So there's a clip in that where I show you how to actually do some research, SEO research on TikTok. But essentially what is happening now is that as we optimize our videos more efficiently and we start adding like SEO terms into the video and so forth, all the rest of it, TikTok, the systems are able to detect what our videos, based on what we say, based on what we place in the various different places, they're able to actually then categorize our videos. Now, what I will say to you is you have to be very careful with that as well, which is why TikTok sellers are like, there's things that they cannot say. Otherwise, their videos get a strike against them. And what I will say to you is that people that are unofficially selling, of course, that's going to be deprioritized. So case in point, for example, I did a video last year sometime, and all the video was comparing different platforms. So I was saying which platforms are best for live streaming, and I was given a comparison. I was explaining that culturally there's a difference between the different platforms, etc. I mentioned Instagram. I obviously mentioned TikTok. I mentioned YouTube. I mentioned Facebook. And guess what happened? My video was stuck being reviewed for ages. I think it was over like a full day. It was just stuck, held under review. I was like, why is my video held under review? Like, I haven't said anything. Like, I haven't said anything and anything naughty. Why is it held under review? But it was held under review. And then once it came out of review, it was stuck. Like, it had a minuscule number of views in comparison with my videos, and it didn't grow. To this day, this is like a year plus ago, the video, I think, standing at maybe 100 views. So the point that I'm making is you have to just be really, really kind of mindful and very, very careful. TikTok is detecting certain things. Like another video that I did was about how to create QR codes. I've just recently posted this on, I think, LinkedIn. So I posted a video saying how you can create QR codes in Canva. And I did a whole video visual demonstration. That video did not get held under review, but it still sits with a really small number of views. And a girl commented on my post and she said, the reason why your video is not being shown is because, first of all, she said it was against, I think she said it's against some sort of TikTok guideline. I said, well, it's not. So I argued that point back and said, it's absolutely not. But she was like, okay. And I gave her the reasons why. She's like, okay, you're probably right. But it's unlikely that TikTok has shown this to anyone on the FYP. It's probably just been shown to a small number of your followers. And she absolutely was correct. Because that video, massive. It's like night and day from my other content. And I'm not a massive creator on TikTok. And that's another thing I want to say to you is you don't have to be a massive creator to make money on TikTok. Like I said, within 60 days, I had made money on TikTok. I'd sold my courses, my Talk Like a Boss course. and it was a pre-sell as well. So the point I'm making is you have to be intentional. You have to have a strategy. Don't focus on, well, I've got to get to 1,000 and I can't be happy until I get to 1,000. I can't get money, can't make money, or I can't be successful until I get to 1,000. I don't know if any of you have, it's in the background there. I'm reading this book here. It says The Gap and the Gain. Guys, it will transform your life and your thinking towards things. Are we thinking in the gap, or are we thinking in the gain? So I just want you to think, well, if you haven't got the threshold yet, work towards getting to the 1,000. But in the meantime, get your strategy in place, still, get your coin, get your leads, and then just learn the platform so that you can maximize, because TikTok will suppress things that aren't basically how they want it to be. And if you ain't got TikTok, they know there are people that don't have TikTok shop and people that are selling. Of course they know. They're not stupid. Let me know your thoughts. So Kashini has said, wow, I didn't know about that. So that explains the low view counts. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They're a business like anything else. So, they're not messing around. So a lot of people do struggle with platforms when things change. So for example, TikTok, it used to be very easy for you to go viral and get lots of new followers, etc. Now that's not the case. It's not the case. You have to be more strategic and you have to be more intentional. And so I just want you to take what I'm sharing with you today and let me know what stood out to you the most with what I've shared today. Also, let me know what you have enjoyed the most, what you've liked the most. And, do you like the new sound, the new setup? Is everything good for you? Do let me know. And again, just to say to you, we are talking, or have been talking today, on the topic of become a pro at TikTok Live by doing this. And I've shared with you, like I said, visual demonstrations as well as some pointers. I hope that this has been useful to you. And before I close out, again, I want to say a big shout out to every single one of you that have hung out with me live and replay. As I mentioned at the beginning of the live stream, I will make sure that I put this into chapters so that you can skip around the video. But with that being said, thank you so much, because you could have been anywhere on the old tube of you, but you took some time to spend some time with me, and I really do appreciate it. I won't be back live on Tuesday. I'll have another video that will be going live on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Please do watch it and drop a comment. Please do share this video as well, whether you share it on Twitter or X or wherever, Facebook. Do share this out. Please, at the end, do drop your comment. That really does help. It gives me the great feedback that I need to keep creating content. As I said, this was inspired today by Miss Eileen, after she left a really awesome comment on my last video about how to use the TikTok practice feature. I don't even remember what I'm talking about. Thank you so much as well, Kashini. Honestly, you've been holding it down for me. You came back after the catastrophe that happened yesterday. Really, really do appreciate it. So what I will say to you is, for those of you that do come back and watch this, I'm going to encourage you to watch the video that does pop up after I just forgot what I was talking about, how to use the TikTok practice feature. And I will see you back here. Look out, I'm going to schedule this, the next live. It will either be Thursday or Friday next week. We're going to figure out what day works best. And thank you so much for joining. Really do appreciate you.